Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 6th of June 2021 and the time now is 6:18 a.m. Well, today our topic is what is the cheerful reality of our generation? And before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Okay, so that day we have another topic which is the opposite of this one, right? What
Mm.
is the something like what are some sad reality uh, of our generation? And today we talk about the opposite, which is the cheerful reality.
Mm.
And then to me first, uh, um, I think it is easier to 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 find out what is the sad reality. But for cheerful reality, I spend quite a lot of time to think, what could be cheerful? Yeah, and then okay. So lastly, um, okay, uh, what's my thoughts is, okay, maybe life can be less tougher if we are willing to um sacrifice something. For example, today's people say life is difficult, life is tough, and actually more or less because of uh, they are living uh, they want the life quality. Let's say if they buy a house, they want a big house. If they buy a car, they want a good and uh, expensive car. Um, so in this way, this make them to have more uh, expenses, and then so that they need to uh, work harder, and then in turn the life is tougher. Yeah, but for today's life, I think it can be easier. Firstly, because compared to the past, our parents uh, can now feed themselves instead of fully depend on the children. In the past, yeah, my parents they actually stop the leave the school and then go to work because of family, and they have no choice. Yeah, they have to work to support the family at the age of very young, like 16, 17, or 18. Yeah, but for today, many of us are able to go to uh, further study. Yeah, if not, at least you can finish your high school. Yeah, and after that, after graduation, either from high school or from college, university, actually there are also not many burden. Um, I mean from our parents. Uh, yeah, maybe if I think many of the people the parents may just need a few hundred, and then that will be okay for them. Yeah, so comparing to the past, I think today's for this part, uh, yeah, it is less burden. And then secondly, yeah, in the past, people are struggling uh, with some basic things in life. Let's say they need to earn, they need to work hard because they need to buy food. Yeah, to to have a place to live. Yeah, but today, yeah, food and place. isn't a very big problem for most of the people. Yeah, let's say for people in Malaysia, if he earn 1,500, 2,000, and actually this I would say this is enough to give money to our parents, to rent a place to live, and then to have your uh, daily meals. I think this is actually enough. Yeah, this is enough. And then the problem is as we earn more money, let's say we earn 3 or 5 thousand. At the same time, we also um, increase our spending, something like to increase our living standard. Yeah, so in that way, that that make our life difficult. But it seems like we have a choice uh, to avoid going into this situation. But in the past, it may be more struggling to earn a living. Yeah, to just earn a living, and the expenses is more towards some basic things like a place to live, food, or the parents. Yep. And then lastly, for today's life, it is also not expensive to get entertainment. Yeah, because of the advance uh, of the and also the prevalence of internet. So almost every of us uh, can access the internet without paying without paying a very high cost or high fees. Yeah, and yeah, many of the places they also provide free Wi-Fi. So um, with the internet, we can do a lot of things. We can uh, play games. We can watch videos. We can read books. Yeah, almost everything have been moved to move online. Yep. So so these are my thoughts today. Yeah, for something cheerful in our reality.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Mm. In the past, if you compare the life quality
Mm,
and and also the living standard of a poor current in today's and also in the past, and you found that today's poor can enjoy maybe like 20 years ago or 30
mm,
years ago rich life. So in 20 or 30 years ago, only rich people can access the book, can access
mm,
to the library, all that.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I'm not sure it's 30 years ago or maybe like even earlier, like 40 or 50,
Mm,
before the invention of the photocopy machine. And at
yeah.
that times, uh, book is not wide, widespread, widespreading,
Mm,
because it is limited and it cannot have a lot of copies.
yeah.
And after the invention of photocopy machines, and then everyone can buy a book with a cheaper price. And then how about now? Now we actually can download a free book, ebook from internet, and
Yeah.
it costs you nothing. Uh, and you still can access the information, and the information is richer than the past.
Mm,
And uh yeah you nearly can find anything, can search any information you want to search from internet.
yep.
And It is impossible in the past. Even though for rich they want to get a piece of information, and they can't like go to online, go to Google and type
Mm.
something and then to get the result. Mm. They cannot do that even though they are very very rich.
Mm.
And this is about this is about the informations and about the knowledge about our curiosity.
Yeah.
And how about others? Like like you say the entertainments. Yeah, the entertainments also uh the cost of entertainment the cost of entertainment also decreased a lot. In the past we need to go to move we need to go to cinema to
Mm.
watch movie, and then
Yeah.
now we have like the Netflix. Yeah.
Mm.
and and if you want to save, if you want to save the cost further, you don't subscribe uh Netflix, and you also can yeah go go to Google and search
Mm.
some free movie and
Yeah.
also some free drama.
Mm. Yep.
It
For
also costs
free.
you nothing. Mm. And this is about the entertainment. And then how about the food, and then other like the accommodation? The food, I won't say its food price decreased a lot. Mm.
Yep.
But I would say the food easily is more easily to get compared in the past, because of the globalizations and also because of the world trade, be, because of the internet, we can like order food from other countries without asking a person go to the particular countries and then
Mm.
do a trade with the uh with another company in the particular country. We
Yeah.
don't need that. We just need to email. Uh, we email we email a, we email another company. We email the food the exporter company in another country, and then we say we say to them, I want order some food from you.
Mm.
Yeah, this is why. Mm. And they may say, yeah, this is the first trade of us. Yeah, and so that we need to, yeah, and you need to give me some deposits, and maybe you say, yeah, I also not willing to give you deposits. Then how? Okay,
Mm.
then we can delegate the third party, which is the bank, and
Mm.
then um, the bank will offer you the letter of credit.
Yeah.
I use the letter of credit, so I pay the bank first, and then the bank eventually will pay you after I receive the product, after I receive the goods that
Mm.
you export to me.
Yeah.
So they say, yeah, okay, I agree. Yeah, okay, then they send you a food, and then you import the food, you pay the like the import duty, all that, and then the bank release the money to them. Yeah, boom, the trade is done, and you
Mm.
get the food, and other people get the money.
Yeah.
Mm. So you don't really need to to send a person go to another country, mm, to do the trade. Yeah,
Yep.
and so because of this, and our food is is more easy to get. Yeah, look at Singapore. We don't really produce the foods in our in the country in Singapore, but
Mm.
Singapore can import the food, and then the Singapore government also will back up, will have will import uh, some additional food as the backup, so to deal with the pandemic. and and in last year, before the Singapore before the Singapore lockdown, and everyone wondered, yeah, and everyone is worried they cannot get food. Mm,
Yep.
they cannot get an essential product, so they rush to the NTUC, rush to the supermarket, Sheng to buy the food.
Yep.
Yeah, there are a lot of news. Yeah, there are a lot of news describe the situation
Mm.
after the people uh leave the supermarket. And then what? How about next day? The next day, and all the food, yeah, all the product, all the foods, uh, fully listed on the record. Yeah.
Oh.
So Singapore government really have the backup. And then after a few times, and then yeah, there are still many people will need to will need to buy more food and keep a house, but
Yeah.
they don't they don't like last times buy the food and make it like the 6 month or 1 year's backup. Mm.
Yep.
Yeah, so even though in a country that cannot produce the food by itself, they still can benefit from this, and then the people in this country also can benefit from this. Mm.
Yep.
Of course, you pay for that, the food price increase. Mm. And how about the accommodation? I will also one said the house price and also the rental cost decrease. It's not the case. It actually increased a lot, but it is more accessible. Yeah, you can get a house very easily. And I remember last time we have discussions about the housing price and about the rental cost. I
Mm.
forget in which conversations, and I think the sad reality
Yeah.
in our
Yeah.
generation.
Mm.
And yeah, and then you say we better buy the house rather than renting a house, because eventually the cost of renting a house will outweigh will outweigh buying a house. And then we do some calculation and we found that
Yep.
actually renting a house is not that worse as we think. And after that, I do some research. This is a quick research. Okay, I
Yeah.
go to the muda.com.my, and you also can do the research now. Okay, muda.com.my, MUDAH.
Okay.
This is one of the uh, largest platforms, largest like trade platform in Malaysia. Okay, wait a minute, I certainly cannot reach the site.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you go to Google and you type Muda, and then your space like Johor Bahru,
Oh, okay.
and then you click the first link.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Okay, and then you go to the sort filters and sort filter and sort. Okay, and then you click the for rent, change the all to for rent. Yeah, and then you apply.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Mm,
For rent. Okay.
okay, and then and then yeah, and then you click in again, and then you click the sort by the
Price.
price,
Yeah.
low to high.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
and then you click apply. Okay, you need to scroll down a lot because normally the first page you see the like 30 per month, 35 ringgit per month is not real. Okay, and this is the I think this is a daily I think this is a daily rental fee. You need to go to, okay, we need to do another filter. You go to category first. Category, and then you click the, let me see, you click the property,
Okay.
and then you click property for rent,
Rent.
and then you click all property for rent.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think okay, yeah, yeah, and then the first page is, okay. We need to do another filter. Go to filter and sort, and then
Okay.
you click like, uh okay, you sort by price low to high. Okay,
Mm.
and then apply. Okay, this is the same page. Okay, and
Mm.
then yeah, and then we scroll down,
Yeah.
okay, and then we try to see. Yeah, there are some.
450.
Hmm. Let me see. Hey, okay. What's the first result show you? Is it a 30 per
Yeah.
month?
Yeah, that is it seems like an office.
Hmm. And then the second is 80, right?
Yeah,
Also an
80.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then you scroll down. There's a 300 per month.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm.
A house
And
in Planton.
the the description is like the house in Planton.
Mm.
Planton
Yeah.
is a place. And then we can see, okay, and we read the descriptions. Okay. Okay, it seems like this is one room. Yeah, because it say uh
Mm.
house one house one room.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
This, I think this is a room. Okay, so we exit. Okay, yeah, but now you can see a room is a, you can get a room three
Mm.
300, and then the next page is the room for 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 girl, for women.
Yeah.
Okay, and the room seem big. Okay, the room seem really big. Is like bigger than the room that I live currently. Okay, and then this is 300.
Mm.
Mm, yeah. So what's the next? And then okay, the next uh this store is like class. Yeah, and if you want to rent if you want to rent a classroom also can.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then go to next page.
Mm.
Taman Perling 450, and then a flat 450.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then we go to there are a lot of 450s, and
Mm.
it seems like this is a flat. This is a flat, and then this is not a room. Okay. Yeah, this is a flat. For example, I click in the Kanga Pool Light low cost flat for rent, 450
Okay.
per month, and it has two bedroom. Okay,
Mm.
two bedroom, and at the fourth floor, and rental is 450.
Yeah.
450 Malaysian ringgit. So it has two room. Mm. Two room, I think, including one's uh yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's one room, and then one's living room, and then another bathroom. I
Mm.
think it's like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like this. But this is
Yeah.
450.
And
Mm.
also it's fully furnished, means that we don't have to buy furniture.
Yeah, and then there are a lot of uh this kind of flat. We can see a lot.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, so yeah, the you can get the price. let's say the price less than 500, you can get you already can get a room. Yeah.
Mm.
Because just now we search a lot of posting, and then we found that less than 500 you already can get a room, and
Yeah.
some of them you can you can get the flat, and you don't need to share the place with other people.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, and then this is and then for this you can live like 2% or 3%, because in Malaysia there's no restrictions. Uh, there's no restrictions for the people live in a house, right?
Mm. Yeah.
But Singapore actually has. Singapore have a restriction that maximum only 6% can live in a house. Mm, yeah. So yeah, and you can rent the room. Um, you can share the room with other people.
Mm.
Mm,
Yep.
let's say the share with your friends, so you can reduce the rental cost further.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and then okay, back to our topic. Yeah, and today we not focus about the house price, the rental cost. We focus about the accessibility. And it's very easy to access. Yeah, you also it's also the same. You also can go to the website, and then like see some advertisements, and then you WhatsApp the person, and then arrange the house
Mm.
visiting, and then
Yeah.
after that you pay the deposits. Yeah, then you can move in. Mm. Yeah, so I think this is something you want to say about the cheerful generations, a
Mm.
cheerful reality
Yep.
for our generation. Because of internet, the cost of doing things reduced a lot. And as a consumer, as an individual, we can enjoy the reduction of the cost.
Mm. Yep.
Mm. Okay, the cheerful reality that I want to say about is actually especially for humans. Yeah, and especially for the latest generation, for the newest generation.
Mm.
And yeah, even though just now you say something which is like in our generation we can learn a lot of knowledge. Okay, and and we can like get more than our parents in
Mm.
our generations. So I disagree with you at this particular point, because
Okay.
not only you can receive the education, other people besides you also receive the same educations. So all of you are standing on the same starting point. Yeah,
Mm.
starting line. Yeah, and then it makes no difference. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, like in the cinema, and then there's one person, they say they cannot watch they cannot see the screen, so he stand up, and then
Mm.
after he stand up, the people behind him also cannot see the screen, so the person who already standing up also need to stand up, and then it leads to a domino effect, which is everyone uh in the cinema, all of them will stand up and watch a movie, and then everything remain unchanged. Yeah,
Mm.
the people who initially cannot see the screen, now they still cannot see the screen. The
Yeah.
only thing, the only difference is everyone now need to stand up. And then they waste additional energy. They need to cost additional energy to watch the movie.
Mm.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say uh we can live better, and we also can like live easier than our parent generation because of the education we can receive, not because of that. Okay,
Mm.
and uh, this is because of the reduction of cost, yeah, in our society, globalizations and internet digitalization that I described just now.
Mm.
Okay, but there's a benefit. There's still benefits about the educations. Yeah, the general education level increase, which is our generation. We know more. We know more knowledge than our parent generation know. So
Yeah.
that means our knowledge level increase, even though that knowledge maybe cannot be monetized, maybe hard to monetize, but still we gain the knowledge. Okay,
Yeah.
and we can access to many information, and then because of we have the experience in the schools, so at least we can search the information, we can self learn other other knowledge. Unlike our parents, they can't they don't know how to use the internet, so they cannot use the internet,
Mm.
they cannot use a search engine to learn some new thing, to get some new information, to read the latest news. Okay, but it's not we are not dumb. Yeah, we are not like dumb. And then for people they don't like to learn, at least they will still read the latest news.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Even the latest news is just the entertainment news, but they still know how to search the information. Okay, and then uh, all this will lead to one consequence or lead to one result, to some organization, to some community, to some people, especially employer.
Mm.
This is a consequence. This is a bad result, and for some individual, it may be the good result, which is nowadays our generation have more awareness about our life and about our living
Mm.
than in the past. Like in our parent generation, uh, they didn't try to change anything, and then what they do is keep follow follow the norms follow the norms, and then follow other people do. Yeah, other people uh work other people like to work, and then other people work hard, they also work hard, and
Mm.
they didn't like spend time to think. And then they also cannot connect themselves uh, with other people, with a bigger community, to have the discussions, to plan to plans to have an event, to
Mm.
plans to do something together.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about nowadays we can do that? Yeah, because of internet we can build a large community, and we can like discuss the idea, we can make the ideas, make the plans, put into actions to make the plans become reality.
Mm.
Yeah, and for example there are a lot of events. Let's one of the example is in China. I think is the this event is began in the beginning of this year. One of the staff, I think it's a girl,
Mm.
and she's quite young, 20 years old only. And then
Okay.
she worked in the Pinduoduo. Yeah,
Mm.
one of the biggest internet companies in China. And then she died. She died uh during she on the way to back to home.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it is in midnight. It's in midnight, and then they need to like take the bicycle. They need to like ride back to homes by
Mm.
by by herself
Yeah.
because there are no grab car. There's no like taxi and no grab car in midnight, and
Mm.
in that area. Yeah, and then she died, and then other people do some research and found that this girl, she one person need to do like more than 5 person work,
Oh.
and she need to work until midnight, and then she need to work start from very early morning every day.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. It's more
And
than
then
996. Right.
it's more than that. And then she died because of the stress, because of the long working hours.
Mm.
Mm. And many people discuss these events, and then they criticize the working environments and then the working culture in China.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is something that we can do. We can have the discussions, and then we can form a big communities to fight against with the large company, the monopoly. Even though the effect seems very little, it seems not effective, but at least we can do that. Yeah,
Mm.
we can have the revolutions in in some point, at some point in the near futures, or in some point in maybe it's not in the near future but in the midterm,
Mm.
we can have a revolutions. Mm.
Yeah.
And it is hard to do in the past because we cannot connect to each other. Yeah. So how about this? Okay, this is on the work. This is on business level, on
Mm.
employee employer level, and how about on the society level? The housing price keep increasing, the food price keep increasing.
Yeah.
We also can form a community and then discuss about this, and then fight against with the counterparty. Maybe this is a government, maybe this is a company. Okay, yeah. So maybe this is like the monopoly, some organizations.
Mm.
Yeah. And how about not only about the society level, how about on the human history level? Yeah.
Okay.
And in the past, we have the war. Okay, we have World War One, we have
Mm.
World War Two. Nowadays, do you think we may have World War Three? Maybe yes, maybe no.
Mm.
Okay, but I found that the possibilities is small. Okay, because we know we know they will cause uh, they will cause a lot of consequence. They will cause a lot of bad, and eventually no one can gain from this. Only
Yeah.
winner can gain from this, but the winner also suffer a lot. Mm, yeah, and then because of the knowledge we can get, because of the information, the news we can get, and in these generations, we have we have more knowledge than in the past, and there are a lot of research, there are a lot of knowledge done by the anthropologists, 人类学家, and also
Okay.
the historians, 历史学家.
Mm.
And then we have tons of information which tell us history is history is similar. History is similar. Why we have World War One? Because of something. Why we have World War Two? Because of something. And then the
Mm.
something here, the factor here is exactly is almost same as the World War One. Yeah. And then why now we have the trade war? The factor here is also almost same as the factor that we have the World War One, World War Two.
Mm.
Why? And then how about the Vietnam War? Yeah, the US rise a war uh, in Vietnam, in other countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, also same reason. Yeah, also because of the similar factors. Mm. Yeah, and we can learn from that because we have the ability to access the information. We also can like learn from the lesson. And every times um we experience the same thing. We experience the same thing, and we can have the awareness. Oh, we get something like this, and then it will be the factors.
Mm.
It will be the factors that cause the world eventually. So we
Yeah.
need to avoid this. We need to find some way to avoid this before it's too late.
Mm.
Yeah. So in this generation, the most cheerful reality is we are more knowledgeable. Okay, we are more knowledgeable, and we can create a world. We can create a better world.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something that I want to share in today's.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah, any thought of that?
Um, yeah, I think for this one it is starting from especially Generation Y and also the the younger generations after this will also all gain the this benefit.
Mm,
Yeah, which is very good.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and also with because of internet, like let's say Facebook, um, yeah, all the things can be discussed, and uh, yeah, it seems like it really uh, cut the distance. Let's say in uh, the things happen around the world or the things happen in the country, and all of the people can join in. Yeah, and also for example, uh, a few years ago we have a rally on the road, right? Which people wear the yellow shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so you see, uh, I think without internet, they couldn't have so,
Big
uh,
event.
yeah,
Such a
they,
big event.
they couldn't have made it so big and with so many participants, and then, yeah, so that really we have more uh, power, and then we can connect all the people easily than
Mm,
before.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
and.
and
Mm-mm.
yeah, you continue first.
Yeah, and also not only that, yeah, because people now can all search the internet, so yeah, we have more idea for this kind of things, and maybe previously it is limited. Maybe people don't know what happened at all, and today is the purpose of the we call it birthday rally is
Mm,
because people want uh, uh, something like clearer government, which is um, how to say yeah
more
uh,
corruption, less
yeah,
corruption.
less corruption. They want a transparent government which people know what they do, something like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
But we still haven't reached that point, right?
Yep. Yep.
Mm. They just do the things smarter.
Mm.
Mm. Maybe
Yep.
not because we gain the control. Maybe it's just because they do the things smarter. Mm. And they hide the
Mm.
things, not like in the past. They don't need to care of us. They just do something they want to do. They don't really need to care the media, the social media. But now
Mm.
they know the influence of the social media, so they need to spend some effort, spend
Yeah.
some additional energy on hiding the fact.
Mm. But this at least make them more difficult to do so, and also uh, more easily to I mean risky for them to do so, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me something which is about our voting.
Mm.
Our what is it called? The elect elect electric or something like that. Is it the such?
Elections.
Yeah, elections.
Mm.
Yeah, the election. Mm, which is not 1 years ago once. Yeah, because
Mm.
there's no voting. Yeah, there's no voting there.
Mm.
It's about like, is it 4 years ago or it's like 2 years or 3 years ago, right? I
Mm.
forget. I
Yeah.
forget times. I forget the years. And at that time, it seems like uh, uh one of one of the parties, they seems like want to do some 30 trick, use some
Mm.
30 trick to increase their voting, and then it has been discovered. Yeah, and then we some people go to the place for the public, do the
Mm.
elections, do the voting, and then they go there, and then they stand by, yeah, as a guard,
Mm.
and then see any suspicious activities there.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. So, and in that period, on Facebook, especially on Facebook, the social media, and then we see a lot of news. Yeah, we see a lot of news, and then many people do the live, and then
Mhm. Yeah.
they films, and then they from the video, not from the video, they do the live, and then they
Mm.
show you, yeah, what's their founding. Mm, yeah. So I think uh, un- under these kind of situations, the parties who want to like
Cheat.
do want to cheat, want to conduct the 30 trick,
Mm.
they also very difficult to do, right?
Mm. Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah. Mm, yeah. But we can't avoid something that in 1 years ago or in 2 years ago. Yeah,
Mm.
there is, because there is no voting.
Yeah.
There
Right.
is no voting at all. Mm. And until now I still don't know why. I still don't know why it can pass the Congress. Yeah, yeah, it can pass the Congress, and then the Congress. Okay. First, I'm not sure whether Malaysia have the Congress or not, but I think yes, we have some Congress, because I see some video that's some discussion carried
Mm.
out in the Congress, 国会. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So it seems like we have that Congress, but why? Why this kind of things can approve by the Congress? Or maybe Congress don't have the don't have the ability to decide that. Then, if they don't have the ability to decide that, like the US, then uh, what's the reason for the existence?
Mm. Yep.
Mm, yeah. So until now, I still don't know why we can get these shameful shameful uh reality.
Mm.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, but one thing is but one thing is good. But one good thing is actually we all have the awareness. Yeah, the
Mm.
people, the public also have the awareness.
Yep.
Mm. Yeah, but maybe it hit our confidence. Mm. It really hurt our confidence, because maybe in the next elections we won't like uh make it so hard make it so hard to like try to change our country, because it cannot be changed.
Mm.
Mm,
Yep.
Yeah, but at least you are not free, so you can move. Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all.
Yeah.
Mm. That's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know. Because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.